Hey everybody, this is the last one. Welcome back to more Sonic Colors. Good God, it feels great to be back recording after having going on vacation. Anyways, now I'm done with that. I've got a lot of stories to tell you guys. Right now, we're in Sweet Sweet Mountain. Not one of the stories. Here we're getting into a new Wisp. I guess I can tell you some of my stories while we're doing this. I ended up going to a vacation in Arizona, which is why I wasn't even on YouTube for like 9 or 10 days. And turns out, I ended up getting sick from that, but you don't want to know why I got sick from it, trust me. But anyways, I ended up getting this nasty cough. Then one day I had to go to a water park with my dad. Turns out we both got sunburns. I got very badly sunburned for the first time in my entire life. I thought you probably thought I was gonna say for the first time in so long, but it was the very first time, period. Anyways, yeah, I got there. My video footage got corrupted. Video footage got corrupted from here. Here you can just drift with B buttons, also like Daytime Sonic Unleashed. But yeah, I just ended up getting sunburnt so badly. It was all over my back. And now, while I'm recording this, I'm starting to have some skin peeling off of the back of my shoulders. But yeah, other than that, it was really nothing too serious. Come on, here we have a drill power-up. Now, you don't want to be underground too long when you have the drill power-up. Otherwise, if it runs out when you're underground, you instantly die. I'm not joking. Hey, I want to try to get this boost. Come on. There we go. Drill! Anyways, yeah, something I forgot to mention in the previous 2 episodes, you can't get extra lives from getting 100 rings. Yeah, getting 100 rings is that easy in this game. Anyways, yeah, that was pretty much my vacation in a nutshell, getting sunburns. But we ended up staying with my dad's friends from the Peace Corps. My dad's friends from the co-workers from the Peace Corps. Or at least he had his co-workers there like a few decades ago. Damn it. Of course, those are not going to lower. Either way. Oh, nice. We have a laser here. Okay, so at least that saved me. Anyways, yeah, we ended up staying with my dad's co-workers from the Peace Corps from 30 years ago. I ended up meeting their children their child for the first time. Their names are Robert and Ruth Yabez. Ruth is American, Robert is Filipino, and their son CJ I ended up meeting for the first time. He's not really that much of a gamer, he really just plays like games like Call of Duty, but he does have some other soccer games. Well, great job on losing all the friggin' rings, just to describe who CJ is. He's like 27 right now. I ended up visiting them. And I think I was supposed to go the other way around. Yeah, I think I was supposed to go the other way around. If you go the other way around, then you end up getting a red ring. I didn't take the right path for some reason. Anyways, I don't even know what those switches do. You want to be careful because those Eggman springs right there can easily... Oh, crap, I missed the red ring, but whatever. I have one here. Anyways, if you're wondering why my life counter and red ring counter is inconsistent, let's just say I had to start a new file and record the rest of this Let's Play all over again. Yeah, it really sucks because I am getting corrupted. But anyways, back on vacation. First I went to Phoenix, and I found out that Kansas' farmland is in circles, and wow, I missed the one. Yeah, Kansas has a bunch of circles for farmland when I read, and that's what the one thing I noticed when I was in the air. Whatever. Anyways, went to Phoenix, stayed there. It was quite a while. Then I went to this pool, like the next day, that had a water slide and a wave mechanic. I like the wave mechanic a lot. It actually gave me a good workout. But it turns out that after that, we ended up going into... what was the name of the place? I forgot. Whatever. Oh yeah, Holbrook. I went to Holbrook. I ended up getting sick from Holbrook, but it turns out I didn't give me the nasty cough until like 2 days later. My ears were not clogged at all, which is extremely ironic, because normally when I get sick, my ears get clogged up. Guessing that this is no ordinary type of cold, I was going to assume that it was a fever. But I went there, then stayed like, we went over to Four Corners, which is the only place in the country where you can touch 4 states at the same time, and I fulfilled my lifelong dream of wanting to do push-ups at Four Corners. I was going to record a video of it to show you guys as a blog, because my dad ended up making a lot of Facebook posts, but turns out, yeah, he did not record the video correctly. But he wanted me to do it correctly, but I told him that as long as I got to do push-ups at Four Corners, I'm perfectly happy. And I missed a ring. Whatever. So yeah, I ended up going to Four Corners. Then I ended up going to, I forgot which place we stayed in New Mexico, but turns out we were in a different timeline. Zone. And through. I'm gonna go under those guys. Wait, what was over there? Oh, no. Come on, get out. I better not die here. And crap, I just went back the same way I came. I'm an idiot. Whatever. But wait. I can get these rings from over here. There we go. So we're going over there. I'm just gonna go over here. Anyways, back on my vacation, I went back to Arizona, I went to New Mexico, then the next place we stayed in New Mexico was the place I ended up getting sick, ended up getting that nasty cough at. I felt like crap all day there. Turns out, yeah, the day after I did something really disturbing, that was when I ended up... And I'm slipping, whatever. The day I ended up doing like something really disturbing over there. Turns out that, yeah, turns out the next day, cough ended up showing, but the day after that, turns out I felt like shit. It was so horrible. I really just wanted to take a nap, but that was literally it took me took us until sometime after 2:30 in order to get a really decent nap, or 1:30 rather. Yeah. Took us until 1:30 to get a decent nap because we went to a hotel over there. It was actually a really crappy hotel. We ended up staying in. It was the one in there was one in Flagstaff. That was the one that we left New Mexico. We ended up staying 2 days in Flagstaff. The day I ended up going over there. Turns out it was a really shitty hotel. There was no bathtub. The hotel that we stayed in before Flagstaff had a bathtub, but the drain did not work properly at all. So I couldn't take a bath, period. And I was stuck with a bunch of cough drops. And I kept complaining in the car. Oh my god, it was so horrible. I wish you were there, but at the same time, I wish you weren't, because, yeah, my misery is not funny when I'm sick. Trust me, it's not. It's kind of disturbing, in fact. Anyways, I think this is the stage. No, it's not. I think it's one of the later stages. Anyways, yeah, like I said, I love the music, and I thought he was gonna get put there. Because yeah, back in Flagstaff, I'm over there. The pool over there was horrible, but we ended up staying in Flagstaff for 1 day. Then we went to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, we went to the Grand Canyon. We didn't take a helicopter ride, nor did we raft on the Colorado River. I didn't even feel like rafting whatsoever. I just wanted to get home and just try to get rid of this nasty cough. Because I was stuck with this nasty cough until after I got back from Arizona. I'm not joking. And yeah, after we went to the Grand Canyon, we stayed at the Grand Canyon for a few hours, then we just went back to the hotel in Flagstaff. And at that point, I ended up feeling really friggin' horrible with my cough. All I had to entertain me was my 3DS and Kirby Triple Deluxe. Yeah, that was literally all that was able to entertain me. And crap, I used the wrong spot. Oh, I still got the ones. Yeah, it was the only thing that was able to entertain me was my 3DS. I'm not joking. Yet, that was not enough at all. Do I seriously have to go back? Oh, great, I landed in a spot that we're not supposed to go to yet. Oh, there's a red ring. Nice. But, excuse me! thanks for just making me lose all my friggin' rings. And stay close here. Whew. Okay, I didn't even see that there. That was kind of jerkish, almost. Okay, I think I have some boost. Supposed to do is just get that later, but we're not going to be going back to this level, obviously, because this is just a Let's Play. I'm going to be showing off some stuff, but I am going to be showing you what you get for collecting all the red rings, because I already showed. I already have a file for that. Excuse me. What the? This is why I hate having to deal with not being able to adjust your camera in a Sonic game, because you have no idea where the hell you're going. Yeah, back in Flagstaff. Well, it turns out I left my dog tag from the SS New Jersey in New Mexico. And I didn't even notice until we got to Flagstaff. So yeah, that was actually kind of weird, but we ended up going to the Grand Canyon. We went to another canyon, I forgot the name of it, but my dad said that the canyon that we went to before the Grand Canyon was just our backyard compared to what we were going to see in the Grand Canyon. What the hell happened to the camera? But yeah, it was really funny how he was saying, comparing that to our canyon that we saw before the Grand Canyon to our backyard. So yeah, I pretty much had a lot of stuff to talk to. We ended up eventually going back to Robert and Ruth's house back in Phoenix. Then after that, we took a couple trips, one of which we were going to try to find the Wrigley Mansion. Whew, okay guys, wait. How did I get the one-up in the air? I wasn't even touching it. What? Whatever. Ended up going back to Robert and Ruth's house. They had a humidifier, but that didn't work. It actually, I don't know if it made my cough worse, but it definitely felt like I was breathing in a cloud. In his last stage for the video, I ended up going back over to Robert and Ruth's house, and we went to see my dad's great aunt's house back in downtown, or suburban Phoenix, sorry, not downtown Phoenix. What am I talking about? Whatever. So, yeah, going back over there, I went back to that pool, and it made my cough worse, but on the way back to Phoenix, we went to Montezuma's Castle. And yeah, I think my cough was at its peak at Montezuma's Castle. My Scoutmaster called it Montezuma's Revenge. I'm not kidding. That was the funniest thing ever. It was definitely a Facebook post, of course. And it was the next day after that, we ended up going to this water park. It was like a miniature. Excuse me. And it was like a miniature version of this water park I ended up going to in Florida. But the only thing that was actually looks like it was made for adults was part of it that had like a wave on it. Great, I fell off. It was a part of the water park that had like a wave on it. It was like, it kind of looked like a lagoon, honestly. But it was actually pretty close to the airport. Went over there, and there was this big wave that goes off every 3.5 minutes, and I ended up taking note of that. I ended up timing it to see how long it would take. So it was 3.5 minutes. So yeah, it was 3.5 minutes, and we ended up going on that. At that point, when I got back from it that day, and when I woke up the next morning, I saw the biggest sunburn I've ever seen in a human. It was so funny. I begged my dad to take a picture of that and put it on Facebook. He happily agreed, because he ended up getting sunburned as well. I've never gotten a sunburn in my life. I'm not joking. It was hilarious. And right now, like I said, right now, as I'm recording this, my skin is peeling while I'm recording this. And turns out, you're going to think I'm weird for this. Then again, how am I not weird? But my dead skin actually tastes delicious. The dead skin really didn't start peeling off that majorly until like last night or something like that. And I can hear the gold ring coming back. But then we ended up going back there. I wanted to record videos so bad because I felt like I was in the zone just playing on my 3DS. I wanted to record videos so bad, but thank God I could. And what's ironic is that I actually did not record videos until like 4 days later after I got back. Today's Wednesday right now. I ended up getting back on very late Saturday night. But an hour early, we ended up getting back an hour earlier than I expected, that's for sure. So yeah. That's pretty much it. So I hope my voice doesn't sound too different because I described how sick I was. And still, I actually have a lot of mucus covering up my throat, so yeah, it's covering up my throat just so to protect my voice because my throat was dry for like 3 days, and I wanted to use the steamer really badly. and I couldn't even use the steamer at all. So I'll probably talk about that in the next episode. Okay, so next time on Sonic Colors, we're going to be completing Sweet Sweet Mountain, and I'm going to be finishing up on sharing how my vacation was. See you guys then.